Good afternoon. Welcome to Conscious Conversations, pre-recorded, putting first things first. My name is Angela Harmon, your happiness facilitator for Happy Academy. We're going to go ahead and get started. My sister is actually doing some magnificent things out in California, so I'll let her introduce herself and we'll go into spiritual mind treatment and then our topic for today.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Ellen Suazo with Conscious Living, Holistic Entrepreneur. So make sure that you find us on Facebook and everything. Allow yourself to just breathe into the space and just knowing that all is evolving in perfect ways. Trusting in divine love, in God, Yahweh, universe, whatever you want to call it. Trusting that He knows the best unfolding for your life, for your day, and being open to receive, being open to be guided, being open to the wonderful possibilities of the day, of the week, and of the month. And so with that being said, we allow ourselves to just be in a space of gratitude for all that is. And we let it be. We release it. Knowing that God got our backs as He lives through each one of us. And His desire is to be happy, prosperous, healthy, loving. And with that thought, we let it be. And so it is, and now it is. Ashe, amen.
Wonderful. Thank you. And now it is. I love that. My sister and I just did a workshop out at a conference in the Conference of Americas, Convention of the Americas with our Latin community, because she's actually bilingual. Her first language is Spanish. And our topic was the power of decision for hope, which is knowing that we are happy, opulently powerful experiencers. So with that said, we use putting first things first that day as well. We do it every day. So we're recording for Wednesday, August 9th. So the reading, and I will translate a little bit for you because some of the language, we always talk about language. Language sometimes get in the way and become a barrier. So we hope we get to the essence of what putting first things first is during these conversations. But today's reading, effectively translating high leverage quadrant 2 goals into an action plan requires creating a framework for effective decision making through the week. I will read that again. Effectively translating high leverage quadrant 2 goals into an action plan requires creating a framework for effective decision making through the week. What I want to explain is what quadrant 2 is, and then we will talk about what we think that is so you can too. But quadrant 2 is divided into 4 areas: important and urgent. And then you have the opposite of that, not important and not urgent. Importance is an activity of importance that's personal, that you find valuable, and that contributes to your mission and values and your priorities and goals, your highest priorities. Urgencies for us and others feel like it requires immediate attention. So we always have to figure out in the quadrants what's important and urgent. That's quadrant 1. What's not urgent but important is quadrant 2, and that's where we want to live. And anything else is below the line. Quadrant 3 is not important but urgent. That means it's important to someone else and not you. It makes it feel urgent. And then not urgent or important are time wasters. And we can do a lot of that if we're on Facebook a lot, if we're playing games a lot, and we're not resting and eating and exercising. they could be time wasters. But if it's building our mind, making us patient while we're at the airport, I would put that in an important category. So I see the event that my sister invited me to last year, the Convention of the Americas. We again attended this year, and to me, that was planned kind of almost a year in advance. But as you got closer to the convention, the people that actually put it on and make way for us to have a place to stay, food to eat, and the activities that take on, that was a week to week planning. And they had to figure out what was high priority, what they had to let go, the people attending, and our lives are like that on a daily basis. If we get up and make sure we're going to exercise in the morning, we're going to get rest at night, we're going to put the power that be, whatever we want to call it, God, Yahweh, the universe, the names don't matter. It's back to language getting in the way. Do we put that first? And that's how conscious conversation over putting first things first started, because you want to start your day power filled. And if you do that on a weekly basis, it's amazing what unfolds. Sister.
Hmm. I just want to add to what you say is that you say on a weekly basis. I will say on a daily basis. And the more you practice, it becomes a moment to moment connection, because you're allowing yourself to be guided. And every decision, before you make every decision, at least that's how I live my life. Every moment when it's decision time, I usually say, go within, and I'm just like, okay, Father, what must I do? That it has become my norm. After practicing so much, I guess that's you get to that place. But wherever you are, I think it's beautiful. I'm just sharing my experience. But if you are in the mornings or at night or in the midday, that's fine. The most important thing is that you have a connection on a daily basis, because you want to make sure that you're not wasting your time, that you're putting your energy in the things that will help you evolve, that will help you grow, and that supports your life, that supports the life that you want to live, that you feel that you came here to live and to experience and to enjoy. Because I really believe that God put each one of us here to live through each one of us. And He wants us to have fun, to be happy, to be opulent, to be powerful, do all those great things. So I think that today's, to make sure that we stay focused on what's important, not or on urgency and
Yes,
importance.
correct. Hmm.
And so, we have to. It's all about decision, and I want you to remember that when you don't make a decision, you're still making a decision. You're making a decision not to act. So just keep that in mind. That will be
That,
my
yeah.
2 cents.
Awesome, wonderful. So you hit on a lot. We look forward to an audience in the future. That's what we did with our workshop. We made it a conscious conversation on that, so we could get feedback from others on these ideas. Because when you participate in the conversation, that's what you'll do. That's what you'll start to believe. And I too, like my sister, I do all day long. It's without ceasing. I give thanks in the unknowing and the knowing, because I want to be happy. That's where Happy Academy came from, because my natural state is happiness. And I think that's what everybody's state is. And we forget, or we weren't introduced to it when we were little. We did a Love in Action event, which was a children's home in Mexico. And some of those babies start out not even knowing what happiness is. So our quest is to put the word out there that happiness is the key, and happiness is the truth, and it's a conscious living every day. And that's what
Mhm.
quadrant 2 is. That's living not urgent but important, because if it's urgent and important all the time, we get burnt out. And if it's a waste of time, we haven't done anything. And if it's somebody else's time, then we don't feel like we've been valued. So make sure you're spending your time on the planet Earth and the things that are important to you, and watch how it unfolds into happiness. Anything else
Yes,
to
yes,
say?
yes, yes.
Tell them where you're
I,
going tomorrow.
we we're going to the Asilomar resort. and that is the summer retreat for CSL. So I'm really excited, looking forward to it, and um, having a lot of butterflies. I'm being honest with you all. I am human too. I might look like I got it together, but I am trusting in divine love. That's what I do all the time. Even though that I have the butterflies, I trust in God that it is putting me in that space, in that opportunity to address in the first speaker on the general session. So I'm just really happy for that. I'm really happy, and I give thanks to that, and I give God the honor and all the glory, because I feel that it is God that is doing all this for me, and I'm just get to do it for it.
I hear her, and I can tell, I think this is what I heard, having done Toastmasters and being a presenter and speaker for quite a long time. There's almost never a time that I don't get butterflies. And one of my mentors told me that what it is that it's important to us, and we want it to be and we want to present it in our highest form. And we don't know how anybody's going to receive anything that we do. So I know that I honor her being there tomorrow. That's why we're not doing it live. The same time we would be doing this, she's doing that. So the universe has everything lined up. I said there's 3 attributes of the universe that it's just miraculous, and it shows off brilliantly. If you've ever seen a sunset, sunrise, baby born, laughter, and it's always on time, and it has jokes. So
Yes,
take
it
that
does.
away. And so that's funny to her. She's like, I'm nervous, but I know this. So it's always on time, and it'll be beautiful. We look forward to a live audience. We've got some interesting things we're going to be doing. We found that our CSL community has a broadcasting network, so we're going to want to broadcast there too. So we're going to make this bigger, brighter, and reach more of our audience. But in the meantime, whatever person we touch, we know that there's love spilling over, and you give it back to us. So have a great week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Happy Academy and Conscious Conversations, and along with my sister's business. I'm gonna let her say it, and we'll say goodbye with her.
Yes, goodbye, 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 goodbye. All I can say is make sure that you get my sister's book, Birds of a Feather. Since she didn't mention it, I mentioned it. I'm really
Thank
proud
you.
of her.
Thank
Really
you.
happy for being able to spread the word. That's an amazing book based on the power of prayer. So you definitely want to get it, because it's for the children of all ages. That's what I was telling everyone. Just make sure you get it. It's for everybody. It's not just for
Yes.
children. So it's the reality is that when we pray, we begin to realize the power that is in prayer. And so as I say earlier, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, um, LinkedIn, Ellen Suazo, and Conscious Living. That's how you'll find us. So, till next time,
Thank
have an
you.
amazing week.
Bye, birds of a
Bye
feather.
bye.